Sasol produces a third of South Africa's fuel from coal and gas, and its fortunes is therefore very closely tied to the oil price, with the price of crude at about half of where it was a year ago and Sasol on an aggressive expansion drive. Well, we're joined by Finweek editor Jana Marais to take a look at the future that is held, or what the future holds for Sasol. Jana, thank you so much. Sasol's dealing with a lot, but as we mentioned, oil price is key. So what are the other factors that we need to consider when it comes to Sasol at the moment?
Yes, I think they've been very much protected by the rand-dollar exchange rate, which is obviously a key factor for them as well. And it's been an interesting week with what's been happening in Iran, so I think everyone will be keeping an eye on the oil price. But I think the two other big things is the expansion drive, as you mentioned. I mean, they're planning really to bet the farm in the US on cheap shale gas, use that as a feedstock for a chemicals plant, which they've already given the green light to. And then also for gas to liquids plant, which they've kind of frozen that decision for now, given what's happened to the oil price. But they're going to spend basically their market cap on building these new projects. I think the other thing is the CEO leaving, and he's been overseeing this massive restructure at Sasol, plus this expansion. So I think there's a few question marks about him deciding not to renew his contract when it expires next year.
Just a very quick one though, Jana. At an oil price of below $60 a barrel, they've got all these expansion plans in place. Is it still feasible?
Look, I think with the chemical plant, I don't think people are too skeptical about that. I think the real concern lies with the gas to liquids plant, which is what they've kind of delayed that decision anyway. But I think generally the market is quite skeptical about GTL, just because it's such a complicated thing, and the track record of companies and Sasol's own, their plant in Qatar, for example, massive budget overruns, massive delays, and not only, Shell had the same experience in Qatar. So people are skeptical, and I think Nedbank's calculations they really would be more comfortable if the oil price is sitting around $90 a barrel rather than 60. So we'll see what happens with that.
Most definitely. Jana, thank you so much.